Hey everyone, welcome to our channel Java Beam, and this is Satya. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate about the features of this keyword. So we are going to discuss about what is this keyword and where we will use this keyword, what are the other places we cannot use, what are advantages and disadvantages. We will see in next 5 minutes. Let me go to Eclipse and we'll start. So the definition we can say is that this is a keyword which can be used uh, to refer to a current class variables. So we can invoke current class instance variables or static, or we can also call methods using the this keyword. And we can also use a this keyword to invoke the constructors, so we can perform the constructor chaining. We'll see with the example. Let me create a object. Before that, I'm creating one method, public void test1. This is my instance method, and here is a variable int user id, assigning with 1. And here let me print something, test1 method, and creating a class object demo obj is equal to new demo. Okay, and here using the obj I'm calling the instance method. Now inside the instance method, this test method, uh, I can use this keyword to invoke the instance methods or instance variables, like this dot user id I can use, so that I can invoke the current class instance variables. Yeah, anyway, for the static variables, no need to use this keyword. We can use directly class name dot method name. So we can discuss about instance variables and instance methods in context of this. Yeah, this is how we can call instance variables using the this keyword. Let me execute this. Yeah, test method and user id equal to 1. Yeah, this is how it is printing. Okay, and let me create a constructor and we'll see how we can do constructor chaining using this keyword. First, I'm creating a default constructor without any arguments. And yeah, let me create parameterized constructor. So parameterized constructor, I'm passing user ID. This is int type, and here I'm printing the user ID. Okay. One thing we can discuss here is, like, here is user ID and which user ID is getting invoked. And I have one instance variable user ID, and here is a local variable user ID. So when I print the user ID, which user ID will be get invoked? This is the local variable getting invoked. So if you have local variable and instance variable, and if you are using without any references like object reference, then it is going to invoke the local variable. If let's say it doesn't have the user id of int type, then it is going to invoke the instance variable, because there is no local variable user id of same type. So you can clear on that. Sorry, user id 1 you can say. So in this case, this is a user id 1 and this is user id. So this user id is referring to instance variable user id, because there is no local variable user id. Hope you understood better on this. Let's say in the same context, I want to call local variable and instance variable of same type. This user id is of int, and instance variable also of type int, and I want to invoke both. Let's say I'm calling something like user id. Which one is getting invoked and which place? In both cases, it is referring to the local only. It is not referring to the instance. To invoke the instance, here we need to use the this keyword. Without using this keyword, we cannot invoke the instance variable. If you remove this, it is going to pointing to local variable. So this is the one of the use case where you must use this keyword to invoke the instance variable. Let me execute this one. And here um, I am creating a constructor default. So let me pass something. So now I am calling a default, not default constructor. Now I am calling parameterized constructor. Now this is pointing to parameterized, and in here I am printing local variable, and here I am printing instance variable. Let's see. Yeah, see, in this case it's printed 100, that is a local variable, and in this case this here it's printed 1, that is a instance variable. And we'll see constructor chaining using this. How can we do? So from the default constructor, I'm going to call the parameterized constructor. How can we call? We have to use this keyword and like a methods calling type, something like this. We have to use so that we can call the other constructor. So in this case, that is a parameterized constructor. So I'm passing some value here. Now we can see parameterized constructor also getting called. Uh, so reverse way we have to do. I will call default constructor, and default constructor will call the parameterized constructor. Yeah, see, I called default constructor, and from the default it is going to call parameterized. This is parameterized constructor. Yeah, so parameterized constructor also called and default constructor also called. Yeah, hope they understood the concept of constructor chaining using the this keyword in constructor chaining. So without using this keyword, we cannot call other constructors. Let me say something like this. Can we use class name to call other constructors? No, it's not possible. Java doesn't allow to call other constructors using class name. Even though constructor represent this same class name and but using the other constructor is only way using this keyword. Other than this, we cannot call constructor. Yeah. So where we cannot use this keyword? We cannot use this keyword inside a static context, like a static methods or static blocks. This is a static context. We can say this this is a static method. Inside the static method, we cannot use this keyword because this is representing the current class instance. In this case, like inside the test one, it is referring to obj inside here. If I print object, to print object I need to use this keyword. See, it is referring to demo object. That's why it's printed a demo hash value with a class name. Here I told like I cannot use this keyword because this is a static context. Like this is a static method, so I cannot use this because static methods are not associated to any class and they are associated to a class. Yeah. Okay. Let me do call class one more time. I am creating one more instance like obj1 and obj2 as well. So demo class objects there are two, and I'm calling these methods. And let me remove this link constructor chaining for time being. And I created the default constructor I'm invoking here. So in test 1 and test 2, I'm modifying the variable for time being dot user id equal to 2 and yeah, and in test 1, how can I say this is belongs to test 2 obj1 if if I'm calling like obj1 dot test, how can you confirm that this reference word keyword belongs to obj1? For timing, let me comment this one. We can confirm one thing like if user id is equal to triple two, then that object is obj1 here. If user id is equal to triple three here, then we can say that object is belongs to obj2. I am calling here. See what it printed, triple two it's printed, means triple two belongs to obj1. So we can confirm that in this context this is belongs to obj1. And here let me comment this one and call obj2 here. In this context I am using the obj2 and calling test1. So this belongs to obj2. We can confirm like user id should be printed triple three, that is belongs to obj2. Let me run. Yeah, so obj2 I am calling dot test, so that user id here what happened, demo1 demo2, sorry, here I didn't assign the value to obj2, that's the reason we are not seeing triple three. Okay, so now you can see triple three. So by this you can confirm that obj, this is referring to obj2 because we are using obj2 object to call this method. So inside test1 that this is sub belongs to obj2. And one more thing, can we pass this keyword to other methods, and can we return from other methods? Let's see. This is a test2, and what I'm doing from the instance method test1, I am calling test2 method and passing this keyword. So is that possible? Yes, this is possible, perfectly valid. Demo obj, and I can print this is using this keyword. Yeah, and I can also print this one. So this keyword will be printed here. See, the object is printed. So we can pass this keyword to a method calling. And can we return this keyword from the method? Yes, we can forward, and yeah, perfectly valid. We can say demo d is equal to something like this. So we can also return this from the method, and we can get that reference return value in other methods. Yeah, hope you understood on this concept. We have discussed what is this keyword, in which scenarios we use, and in which context we cannot use, and what is constructor chaining, and how this keyword can be used in constructor chaining. Let's say from the parameterized constructor, if I want to call default constructor, I have to use something like this without any parameters. So this is called default constructor. We can see this is pointing to default constructor, and in this case this is pointing to parameterized constructor. Okay, hope you understood on uh, this keyword which is used to referring to the current class references like methods and variables, that is we can use in replacing with current class object. Instead of using obj1, we can use this keyword in the instance context, and in static context we cannot use this keyword. That's all about this keyword, and thanks for watching, and please do subscribe my channel. If you have any queries or if you want to know about any concepts, please give your comments in the below video section, below video comment section, so that I can make video for you. Yeah. Bye for now, signing off.